Pentacles. Okay. And we have the Nine of Cups here at the bottom. And when I just saw this card, I was hearing the song Celebrate. Celebrate good times. I think it's, I don't know if it's an older song, Kool and the Gang or something like that. I think that's who sings it, but I could be wrong. But I was hearing that song right when I saw that card. So there's definitely some type of celebration, I feel, at the very least, that Spirit wants you to know. Four of Swords is beneath that you seem to be entering into some type of celebratory time, or there is going to be a celebration. We also have the Three of Cups over here too. So there could be something, but we'll have to see what comes up here. But I'm definitely getting this energy right off the bat. They're showing me with the Devil that there is something which has been kind of like two-faced or two-sided. So this is kind of, the Devil is what's crowning the energy, but the connection between you and this person specifically, whoever they are, I am getting a really strong sense of some type of like colliding event. It's almost like the way they're showing it to me. This may not be exactly what it is, but they're showing me somebody that you meet on like on an airplane, and they're sitting next to you and you never expected to meet this person. So I don't know if this reading is going to be about like a new person or if this is just a side note coming in. We'll see how this connects, but there could be something here to do with you, something happening which again is very much going to take you by surprise, or is going to come in at a certain time that you don't expect it to come in. And so yeah, this connection here between you both, I feel like there's very much of a feeling of balance here though. So whatever this connection is, again, we'll confirm if this is something that's completely brand new. I don't know if there's maybe two people coming up here or this is the same person, but there's very much of a feeling of balance with like the rocks here too coming up as the outcome, the stones. I feel like this is a connection which is going to be having a lot of balance to it, to where you know, are coming from one angle and then they are, and so the two of you can balance this connection out together. And I feel like you as the viewer are very much either anticipating this, or you are calling it in or manifesting it, or you may even be in contact with this person for a few of you, or something about that Page of Swords where it's like I'm hearing the end of a rope, the end of a cycle. With the Devil here, that's kind of where I'm getting, there's a split off after the Devil into the Ace of Cups. So whatever this connection is, it's either happening after a time where the Devil's energy was very much lingering. There were many difficult cycles or lessons, or just kind of like a heaviness, you know, with this Nine of Cups. It's like there's a removal of the heaviness or the heavy weight around the specific connection. And others of you, there's a actual literal connection or person that's being kind of severed, or that is like a split in timelines here happening, where this is all kind of a refreshing drink. It's almost like a refreshing cold drink on a hot day with this Ace of Cups. So between you and this individual, whoever they are, there's very much of that feeling of, I'm also hearing two water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be just limited to those, but there could be either you or them, you know, could be a water sign. But I feel like there's, yeah, for some of you, there's actually two energies coming up here, because when I'm looking at that Devil, I'm almost getting a sense that there's something or someone trying to look for you or kind of sense your energy. So it feels like there could be, well, let's see, this person who's connected to you, they're coming up as the Eight of Cups, and just kind of who they are in general. This is somebody who's been going through kind of a time where they've had to learn a lot of difficult lessons. So whoever the person is who's connected to you, even if there's two people here or two situations or two potentials, the person who's coming up as being connected the most to you, they've been going through a rough time. And I feel like they could even be feeling, because we have boxes in the background here, so they could be moving or something, or if not, they could just be moving through a time that they've been feeling kind of lost, a little bit empty, kind of a void period in their life. And I feel like this person has been, yeah, just kind of feeling a little bit lost. I'm getting that impression to where, you know, it's that kind of feeling to where maybe they have recently moved out of a, you know, an apartment, or they're moving somewhere, or there was an ending of a connection or job, relationship. It really could be anything, but it's that kind of feeling I'm getting for this person, to where they are kind of in a bit of a limbo or transitional time right now in their life. And how they're thinking and feeling about you is coming up as the Three of Cups here. And I am definitely getting that refreshing drink again. There could be something about a drink too, like getting a drink with somebody, because I keep seeing references of a drink. But yeah, this person here, they very much have been feeling something about you is either refreshing to them. So take this how this will fit. If it is a new person that you already are in contact with, they do feel like you are bringing a level of kind of freshness and playfulness that they haven't felt in a while. It could also be that this is something where, yeah, this is like one of those readings. I feel there's going to be three groups of you. For some of you, this is also somebody that you have yet to meet, like a new person, and they or you or both of you are kind of like hopping off this train of the devil, which has been very much persistently like keeping you in a lower vibration, or very much difficult chapters, difficult circumstances, and then you both kind of meet, and it's like you both have this fresh drink of water kind of feeling, to where you can both kind of build something together or be together in a way that feels refreshing. And then for a third group of you, this could be the same person who has been wanting to, you know, either reconnect with you or to just kind of feel your presence again, because they have been going through kind of a time of needing to clear their energy, and maybe even moving through a lot of, again, changes here with the Tower. So maybe wanting to have like some type of reconciliation with you. So let's see a little bit more, so we can get a little bit more specifics or details here about this. I'm hearing Texas for somebody. Those details, of course, won't be for everybody, but they could be little confirmations. So Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about this connection? And I'm also getting this message here about protecting your energy, because every time I'm kind of being drawn to look at that devil, I keep getting something that feels like it's trying to block you or block this connection. And so if this is something that could connect with you, there's definitely a need here to maybe ground yourself, protect yourself. You know, maybe this is some type of cycle that you feel you need to cut cords with, or there's just some interfering energies. So I feel like even water is important with this Ace of Cups, you know, cleansing yourself with water, setting the intention to remove any negative energy around you. But let's see, what is the connection here between you and this person, please, Spirit, with the Ace of Cups? Yes, we have a groovy time, letting your hair down, an exciting event, someone makes you laugh, a fun person, dancing the night away, and a social evening. I'm hearing don't be shy. So again, this very much feels like some type of very serendipitous moment that comes in, which Spirit's saying, don't be shy, don't hold yourself back, don't, and we'll get into more details about this, because I know some of you might be maybe, well, I don't know, maybe you're confused about who it is, but maybe you're not. But it feels like they want you to let your hair down, have fun. If this is happening to be like a specific event, like I said, you could meet somebody in a very random way. They want you to try to have fun, and to know that this chapter is trying to lift you from any heaviness that you've been experiencing with the devil here. And again, it could very well be too that there's a specific person, either new or the past, however it's going to fit with you, that they want to also have this kind of groovy time with you. They want to come together with you. I don't know, I'm seeing like a squirrel kind of taking nuts for the winter, so preserving it. So something with this Three of Pentacles here too, to where there's kind of a feeling of a strong potential to build something more after this, you know, meeting, or after this good time. It feels like something to where this can be like a stable foundation between you and this person. Let's see, Ace of Cups, the connection between, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of emphasis on the heart chakra. It's almost like I'm seeing, there could be something about music here too for some of you, because it's like I'm seeing the two heart chakras between you and them. They look like they have, you know, like, I don't know what's like, the beat of music is kind of like the spikes of music in their hearts. So there's something to where you're either going to be connecting on that level of like having a good time, I don't know, dancing, maybe some type of event could be coming in, or just the connection's gonna light your, like both of you, your hearts kind of on fire in a way, or light your hearts in a way that can like beat again, if that makes sense. I feel like that's something definitely coming up here. So we have the Goddess, feeling beautiful inside and out, self-love practices, commanding the room, showered with love and gifts, divine feminine energy, the yin to the yang. And I'm hearing you very much deserve this. I'm hearing a clear message about that. Spirit saying you deserve this. So like I said in the beginning, with this 9 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, for some of you who have been really waiting to either, you know, possibly meet somebody again, or you've just been waiting for love to find you, I'm just hearing a really strong message that you very much deserve this. And you might even feel a little bit held back. For someone specific, if you already are in contact with like a new person or a reconnection, you might kind of feel a little bit like, you know, you're hesitant because you don't know if you can trust this person. But I feel like Spirit wants you to, again, like kind of let your hair down and know that this is not coming in to your life. If you feel really positive about it and it's like a refreshing kind of connection, it's not coming into your life to repeat old cycles. It's actually coming in to definitely be something that you can rely on and that you can feel is that you deserve that kind of, you know, that kind of love here. And I am hearing something too now coming up, which could be why I'm getting there possibly could be 2 people or 2 situations. We have the runaway lover here, and I'm hearing something about a need for balance. So with the Devil, it feels like you could have been dealing with somebody who was very non-committal, very back and forth. Again, possibly could be the same person, but depends. It feels like this is a connection that Spirit wants you to know something about how the balance is restoring or needs to be restored. So if you've been dealing with anything like that, of anyone who's been trying to run away from this commitment or treating you like this option, I feel like they're showing me seeds, like if you have a handful of seeds in your hand and at some point you spread them out into the grass, and then now it's like all the flowers are starting to show. All of what you planted is beginning to show, which I feel can definitely refer to maybe self-love, things that you've done for yourself that have been definitely coming in to reward you with that cycle of growth and abundance and love, and you know, these flowers are blooming. And it feels like with that Ace of Pentacles too, that's also referring to that seed as well. But I feel like it's important to know as well that some of you might need to either decide between 2 people or 2 situations or 2 energies, where you once were versus where you are now. And how are those kind of seeds that you planted, are they really like, because this could be kind of the reward of the seeds you've planted, but you also might have another situation or just another cycle which didn't show that to you the same way. But let's see, the connection between you and this person, Ace of Cups. I'm getting a strong, for some reason I'm seeing like a royal energy, something about a past life or royalty. We have the Fool here. So this might be some type of maybe past life connection that's coming in, or someone that you feel that you've known before, possibly. Again, with the Fool here, this connection is definitely like a brand new leap of faith. It's something fresh, it's something new, or it's a brand new cycle opening here between the 2 of you. And I'm hearing once again, shield yourself. 5 of Pentacles or 4 of Pentacles. Either you are shielding yourself too much, but I'm also getting something about protection, shielding yourself. Like shield yourself from maybe something again that is somehow trying to affect this for you, or a certain I'm hearing the world is your oyster. So yeah, I mean, this connection between you and this person very much feels like that kind of feeling of the world is your oyster. It's your opportunity to be happy. This connection is something which could have, you know, multiple kind of outcomes or timelines opening up here with this. I will go into them here in just a moment to see, because there's a lot here I think to come up, but let me just get a little bit more to see what the theme is so I can kind of get a background for this. What is the overall theme of this connection, Spirit, between you and them? Something about the stars. I'm seeing a shooting star. So when I said that, we do have this card about reconciliation. So for a few of you, this could be a reconciliation. And maybe you've kind of prayed to the shooting stars, or you've made a wish. But I know that won't be for everybody. You know, it's not to like hang on to something if it's not for you. But since I divided that deck there, that wasn't a coincidence. So for some of you, there could be a message that if you've been feeling that, if you've been wanting that, you know, or even somebody that you went on a date with and it, you know, it didn't work out right away, this could be coming back around for another chance. But there's definitely this feeling of like a shooting star, something which feels almost impossible, or like you didn't think it was going to happen. I'm seeing a lot of angels or archangels around you. So some of you have a connection here to the archangels. So Spirit, tell us more about this connection between you and this person today with the Ace of Cups. What else can you tell us about this? Because I keep seeing energies, which is why I'm a little confused as to, because I'm hearing leopards don't change their spots, and I keep getting this sense that there's something else though in the background kind of, and it doesn't feel like it's really up front. If it is, it's something which, well, let me go into them in a minute and see, because I feel like for some of you there could be this possibility that somebody wants to change here, or you could just be entering into a completely new cycle. Yeah, because at the bottom here we have, you have outgrown this person or relationship, yet they are still holding you back energetically by thinking about you. Cut the cords and recognize how far you've grown. That's what I keep seeing with the devil. It's like a kind of a feeling that keeps drawing my eyes back up to it, but it doesn't really want to be in the reading. So for some of you, that's a message that if you have outgrown somebody, if you feel like that's for you and you know that like this connection is no longer for you, I think that whatever you've been doing has been working in terms of attracting something new into your life, because with this Fool and the Ace of Cups, I feel like that's what's coming up here. And some of you here, we have gossip and background chatter surrounds your connection. There are some who do not wish to see you and your person happy together. Pray for guidance and protection. That's why I keep saying about protection too. So for those of you who this could be somebody who you already have either an existing connection with, or if you are in the group to where you do intuitively feel like this is a reconciliation, there could be people with the devil again who could be maybe even people who they are outgrowing, or you are outgrowing the version of you that you were with them, or the version of your connection outside kind of feeling, you know. So I feel like there's definitely some level here of kind of interference. It's almost giving me like static across the radio station, like there's something kind of tuned into your frequency which is needing to be toned out. I feel like we have the dreams you've been having are reflections of your subconscious beliefs about the situation. Keep a journal and seek to understand the narrative you've been playing out. So some of you could be having dreams that are pointing you, because with the Page of Swords here, there is some information reaching you. So this is going to be different. Some of you, the information is reaching you through your dreams. Could be through people, could be through spirit, could be through readings. Something is trying to reach you here. So I'll go back around and confirm that. But I do think that there is something about your dreams, which is like kind of with this shell here too, with that world as your oyster. Something trying to get you onto this path or show you that something is actually opening, some portal, some door of your love life or for the situation is opening. I'm hearing a message coming in from this person over here. I just heard something, can we just be friends, or can we be friends? So that might not be what the whole thing is about, because it kind of snuck in here. But some of you, this is somebody who wants to be friends with you, or who wants to be friends again with you maybe. So let's go into them and see what comes up here. So who is this person who's coming up as being connected to you with the Eight of Cups. Who is this person, Spirit? Can you tell me more about who they are? The person who's coming up is being connected to the viewer of this reading with the Eight of Cups. Who is this person? Six of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody they're trying to like rebuild themselves maybe right now. They're trying to rebuild their life possibly. They might have felt kind of kicked down here with something with the Eight of Cups, and they are attempting to rebuild their life with that Tower as well. They could have gone through something recently. This person I'm hearing checking you up or checking up on your social media. So for some of you, they could be doing something to kind of check up on you or to see what you're up to. If this is for some of you like a newer person, they could be just trying to get information about who you are or like what you're up to in general. Maybe just curious to some degree about you. I'm also getting this feeling of regret coming up of something that they wish they would have said to you. So there could be some multiple people or multiple groups. Who is this person coming up as being connected to the viewer of the reading? I'm hearing the name Chris. We have like attracts like, and we have here find freedom. Yeah, I feel like there's something about the two of you attracting each other, which is what I had seen before with the Ace of Cups. So whoever this is, they have also been wanting to find freedom in their own life. With the Devil here too, there may be something to where this person has been, trying to find freedom in their life. Let's see a little bit more. Tell me more, Spirit, about this person who's connected to the viewer. How are they showing up here? I have organize and plan. That's what I was saying with the boxes. This person could be moving through some type of change or transition right now in their life to where they are trying to plan out for the next steps of their journey, next steps of their life right now with this Three of Pentacles too. If this is somebody who you're already in contact with or is a new person you're already dating or whoever they are, they could be trying to be more practical about how this will work or what they should be doing to sort of take things to the next level with you. Because I'm getting the sense to where this person might have either, again, have regrets about something, or they might just be in an energy where they had to redo everything, and you'll kind of know how that connects with you, I feel. Like I said, this could be somebody who you have yet to meet, and if that's the case, I feel like this person might be moving out of like a time in their life to where they have realized that they have to do things differently. They have to approach people differently. They have to approach their life differently. They might be going through a really massive change here with the find freedom, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And I think that's with this like attracts like, they could be trying to be more positive sort of about their life. Yeah, King of Pentacles. They could be an earth sign. Look at this, King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like whoever this is, they're a very good match for you. This person seems to be like, I'm hearing something about you both, again, colliding. I'm hearing that again. So it's like you collide at the right time. You collide at the same time. So with the like attracts like, this is somebody who very much is stable, or they are trying to become more stable. If they have not been stable, or if they've, with the Eight of Cups, maybe again, they're relocating, or they're moving, or they're doing something different in their life. They're trying to become more stable in their life. And if you have been like completely single, and this for you, if this is a newer person or you haven't met them, this might be somebody who you will be very much pleasantly surprised at how kind of stable they are for you, and how the two of you can really like that it's like I'm hearing something like you've been waiting for each other, or you're meant for each other with this High Priestess here too. Like you both have similar goals or similar energies, and they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be, but they could also have that in their chart maybe. But yeah, this person, I feel like they want to make promises that they can keep, I'm hearing. So if this is somebody who made empty promises to you, or even ex-partners and things like that, they might have been very disappointed themselves as well. And it's like something about them wanting to be more committed, being more dedicated, being more there for their partner, being somebody who can provide, being somebody who can give more to a connection. And they may have had to learn that the hard way, that certain people won't kind of give that to them. They may have had to go around the block here and sort of see that not everything is what they thought it was, or not everything will work out the way that they think it will. And so with the devil though, yeah, that's why I'm getting for some of you, if this is somebody you already know, there could be this element of them moving through kind of this maturity kind of phase almost, of beginning to realize what's important and realizing where certain, maybe gossip or background chatter or other people involved in this dynamic may have affected them and affected your connection. And so I feel like they've been really working on becoming more stable and, maybe, like I said a few times, maybe doing something to do with like changing their life a little bit, or changing their location, or just making changes from, see, when I divided, we have the player, but I don't think, I'm going to confirm how they feel about you, but I don't feel like this person is a player here. This is somebody who is maybe coming out of that, or they have, or this is a completely separate new person who, with the devil here and the runaway lover, maybe you had dealt with the player before, and it feels like this is something completely different. Who is this person connected to the viewer? Okay, so we have flamboyant. Who is this person? I'm hearing something about the moon. So I guess they could have Cancer in their chart, but there's something about like, I don't know why I'm getting like maybe moon rituals or speaking to the moon, something like that. Yes, we have setting the record straight. We have the answer is yes. At the bottom we have mysterious stranger. We have the fighter and the fling, which kind of flew out here, but I don't think it wants to come out. So like I said, this person for some of you could be a mysterious stranger, somebody that you don't know yet, but I'm getting that they want to, with the yes and the like attracts like, this could be somebody who's on the outskirts right now of your life and they really want to make a move. They really want to say hello. They really want to come towards you. They want to say, like, they've been thinking, they've been pondering about this, and they want to say yes to you, kind of. With the flamboyant here, this person, they could either have had tendencies to where they have been kind of like flamboyant, I guess you can say. They may have been somebody who was attention seeking, or for a few of you, not for everybody, they may be somebody who is really focused on like career, money. They may even like have been either currently are still into, or they are kind of maturing away from that, something to where they wanted to show off or to be liked for what they offer, or their money, or something along those lines, or reputation. But it also could be too that, yeah, let's see, how do they feel about you though? So what are they thinking and feeling about the viewer with the Three of Cups? Tell me about what this person is thinking and feeling about you. This person is coming in really quickly, I'm hearing. They're coming in really quickly, or they want to come in really quickly. It's almost like with this Three of Cups, there's this sudden desire, with the answer is yes, to come in. There's a sudden, this card flew out. Let's see, we have the Empress. Yeah, this person feels very drawn to you, whoever they are. And there's this like quickening or sudden desire to come in here into your life, or to make some type of move. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Again, they're drawing me to the moon. Some of you may have done some type of releasing or intention setting around the new moon. Or maybe you've talked about the moon to this person for a few of you, or there's something about, I don't know, something about the moon cycles. It keeps coming up here. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Four of Swords. Six of Swords. And at the bottom we have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing, how can I get in there? How can I put my foot in the door, or how can I get in there? So they've been pondering about how they can make a move here again towards you. I feel like this person could be viewing you somewhere or watching you somewhere and seeing how well you're doing or seeing how attractive you are. Again, there's a few different groups I'm getting. For some of you, this could be someone that they're watching you move on from something or from someone else, just for a few of you. So maybe you have recently ended something, and either they physically see this about you, or they see your social media, or they just energetically maybe even feel this to where they are admiring your strength, or they're seeing that you've moved on. And they want to maybe like have their chance now with you because you're no longer either like in a relationship, or you're just no longer energetically taken, if that makes sense. So if this is like a new person in soul and spirit, they might be feeling that there's an opportunity with you that they really want to seize with the Empress. Like they see you as someone that, you know, again, they really want to be around you, or they really see you as someone that they see that with. And so a lot of you have this like goddess energy, but others of you I'm getting too, this could be, if I can remember the other message here. Yeah, others of you, I mean, it could just be somebody who you already know, and they are somehow seeing you in a different light or admiring you in a different way than they have before or in a while. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Because I'm seeing like a chapter in a book. One chapter is completely done. I think I had seen that earlier with the Devil. So they're hoping now that like this new chapter can either work out better. Again, for some of you, it's a reconciliation. So they have maybe closed out a chapter in their life, or you have. And so there's this like energetic tug, maybe this new chapter can be the one. Maybe we can make this work now. Or they just see that you are a new person to them, and that they have closed out a chapter themselves, or seen that you've done that. And there's this feeling of like, can we both kind of like find healing together? Can we sort of work on things together now that we both are free, and now that we both have this more open energy here? We have community, temptations, and we have duality. Let's see, what are they thinking and feeling about you? Three of Cups. Oh, that's too many. Yeah, I'm hearing this person. Okay, so for some of you, if this is somebody that you know or somebody from the past, they could be seeing their community around them and the people they've dealt with as kind of not for them anymore, or like a temptation with the Devil. So they might be wanting to really level up. They might be wanting to see here and to say that with the Empress and the community and the Four of Swords here, it's like something about you they've been able to see in a different light, seeing that you are somebody who, you know, they want to be with, or that you are somebody who is actually the Empress. You're not just somebody who's like a fling, or you're not just someone who is a part of like a temptation for them. Like you're something much more than that, and they're beginning to see that. Same scenario, if it's a newer person, they could just be seeing that they have outgrown certain things in their life, and they're beginning to see, or they do see you as like this potential for them to begin to understand more about themselves, begin to tap more into the spiritual world, even with the duality. Something about just like they tried something and it didn't work, and so now they want to try something else, or now they want to, you know, be kind of yeah, like with the Fool here and the Three of Pentacles, they want to experience a deeper level of connection, or experience something different. And that's kind of what I was getting with the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles. They've gone through maybe some healing. They've gone through some changes here within themselves. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Yes. Healing work. We have needs more time. What are they thinking and feeling about you? No second chances. Clearing negative energy, secret admirer. Yeah, so a lot of this confirms what we already had here. I feel like they are definitely working on clearing a lot of negative energy. And once again, I feel like for a lot of you, either category that you're in, the main message here is that whoever this is, they're seeing something about you, or they're observing you energetically. And it's almost like they're seeing you as this like butterfly or hummingbird. You have a lot to offer. They're admiring how you've grown. They're admiring your changes. They're admiring how good you kind of are for them than they've had before. And I think that they definitely are kind of in the outskirts here, but it's definitely something to where they are beginning to put a lot of they're beginning to close a lot of chapters in their life, like I said with the Devil here, that are not serving them. And maybe you are too. And that's why I said in the beginning of the reading, there's a feeling of both of you really being aligned on the same wavelength and coming into this kind of colliding here, almost like a fated event or a fated meeting. And with the energy we had earlier too about having fun, letting your hair down, I think this connection is one that would kind of, you both will be ready to like kind of have fun or to reset whatever happened before, to reset the past and just kind of acknowledge that you're in a new energy now. You are a different person now, or you're just ready for new love now. If they are a new person, new love, and you're both going to be wanting to, have fun. This person could just need a little bit more time to kind of clear out the remaining cobwebs in their life in order to sort of align. It's like they're kind of like I feel like this person's like 80% there though. They're almost there. So I think this is somebody who might just need a little bit more time to heal from something, or to hop kind of on your timeline, which they seem to be doing. And again, a lot of you could be having dreams about this to where you're picking it up intuitively, you're feeling it coming. They could be scared of rejection because they've had bad habits before, or because if it is somebody from the past, the two of you have had bad habits, or they have had bad habits when it comes to you, or they've just had bad habits and they've had that behavior in this connection with you. So let's see if there's anything else to come up here. So in the extended, we're going to definitely look more at who they are. We're going to see what they're kind of going through. We're going to look and see if we can pick up on more about their thoughts, their feelings about you. We'll maybe get some like zodiac sign cards, some attributes to kind of see who they are, to help you maybe to see if you know them, or if it's somebody that could be a future partner for you. We'll also see any potential timelines and what is happening next in this connection and what they want to say to you. And then let's see, is there anything else though for this reading, Spirit? Okay. So again, this is going to resonate differently We have, you may not have known this would be the last time. Someone should have held on a little more tightly and listened to their heart. For now, it is simply too late. And then we have here, your fears have taken on a life of their own, causing confusion and chaos in your relationships. Take a step back and kindly evaluate your emotional state. It doesn't have to be this hard. So these are like shadow cards, so that's why they're coming up more shadow-like. But this definitely could be that there was some type of finality when it comes to either, for some of you, this connection, and they have been really in their head about it, wishing that they didn't do what they did, wishing that this didn't play out the way that it did. But I'm also getting for others of you who are ready to move forward and ready to move on. Or for them too. There's some kind of clouds of confusion about, again, fear of rejection. They could be having a fear because of a past relationship, or they have a fear because of something in their life that didn't work out well, or you could also be feeling this way with that Page of Swords. If this is for you, you probably have also been feeling something here, which, again, maybe some hesitation that you might feel when it comes to this, to them. So let me get one of these and see them. We'll get some message cards. Is there anything else, Spirit, about this person, their thoughts and their feelings about you and who they are? Anything more about them? Interesting. Let me confirm something real quick with Spirit here. What is this person's intentions for you? What are their intentions for you? Queen of Wands. Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. Yeah, I mean, everything like we had seen, this is somebody who definitely wants to have this firm foundation with somebody. They want to build on this type of connection. They want to, very attracted to you with the Queen of Wands. They feel very attracted to you. So this person has all positive intentions towards you, but the cards that flew out here, yeah, Ace of Swords and the Emperor too at the bottom. But these cards that flew out here are talking about sensing that something is off, red flags, and we also have this person is not who you think that they are, which obviously this is, I don't believe this is them, because that's why I confirm their intentions. Whoever this is has all positive intentions towards you, it feels. So, yeah, some of you, there could be two people here coming up. Let's see what they want to say to you, and then I'll look at the outcome. But I am getting an additional message here for some of you as well, because I noticed at the bottom of this deck we have the Unfaithful Lips and the Masquerade Party. For some of you with the Justice here too, and the Community Temptations, I don't know if maybe there has been something involving a third party. And But their intentions are the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Emperor. Let's see what they want to say. What does this person want to say to you? I am waiting patiently. Yeah, so I mean, with the Emperor, it looks like he's waiting here too. Yeah, I don't know. For some of you, there's two people maybe, but this person's been waiting a lot for you, like in soul. They've been waiting patiently either for you to kind of get out of something else, or they've been waiting patiently to talk with you. With all these like books here too lined up, it's like they have been going through, you know, again, a lot of healing. It feels like, because we have the Emperor and the Empress, so this is a very divine connection though, whoever they are. We have, I compare others to you. I feel so drawn to you. I am not over you. What does they want to say to you, this person? For some of you, I know it's getting confusing now, but for some of you, this is the same person, somebody that you know, and they may have been, well, I don't want to say unfaithful. I mean, they may have just dated other people when you were apart. I mean, maybe they were unfaithful if you were in a relationship. It could just be talking about how there are others involved. And this person with the Justice here, they have, you know, kind of, there's a lot of confusion surrounding who they are, who they were, who you are, who these people are. And that's what's making it kind of confusing with the community, the temptations, the Three of Cups. But for some of you, this is somebody who's not over you, somebody that you did have a history with or a past with. And they have been comparing kind of other people to you, and they can't seem to maybe shake how drawn they are to you. And they're not over you. You know, with this final kiss, maybe seeing that they wish they would have appreciated you a little bit more when they had you, type of feeling. So I think that's why there might be kind of two groups of you here with this card as well. I don't know why this has happened. Yeah, like with the Page of Cups here and the Queen of Wands, they very much want to prove themselves, like they want to prove that they're different, or they want to prove like that this is not who I really am. I don't know why I lost you. I don't know why this happened to us. This could be a very like ancient connection or counterpart connection. I think there's I don't know what that was, a gunshot. Might be somebody hunting in the forest. We have, I find you so attractive. But it's like they're waiting for you patiently. Let's see, we have, I have too much to lose. I do love you. So take these how these will fit, because like I said, some of you, this is not somebody that you know. This is somebody that is a new person. I want you so, whoever they are, they want you really badly. You might even have multiple people who want you. Yeah, I don't know what comes next. There's kind of a strange question mark around this here. Well, let me see what Spirit wants to say about the outcome here. So Spirit, what can you tell us then before we go into the extended? And definitely we'll be curious to see what else comes up about them, because it's, yeah, so let's see. What is the potential outcome here, Spirit? Or what can you tell us to summarize this reading with the Three of Pentacles here? What is the what does the viewer need to know about this whole situation? What's next? What can you kind of say here about this situation for the viewer? This connection has a lot of potential, but you need to get to know this person at a deeper level, as there are things that you have yet to discover This person is a soulmate. They are here to bring smooth, deep, and meaningful love and friendship to your life. You have many things in common and feel very comfortable in their presence due to the soul compatibility. So, yeah, what I'll kind of say here, I feel, is that there is definitely somebody who is a soulmate connection, like we had with the Ace of Cups, who is meant to be in your life to have this deep friendship, deep love. And this is somebody who's very compatible with you. This might be somebody that you just couldn't really get things off the ground with, maybe for others of you, but you do have a soulmate connection, and you do know that this connection is at a soul level, is very pure. And maybe it was the timing around it, or maybe there's still some interferences, but you have to get to know them at a deeper level because this connection has not seen its full kind of potential. You know, it hasn't gone further and far enough to be able to either develop because you haven't had that chance yet, or it's just saying that whoever they are, you still have that potential with them, but you have to get to know them more or to reconnect again on a deeper level because there's maybe some differences here or some challenges that need to be cleared with that devil. So it's kind of like that. I think that you also, for others of you, might have two completely different people coming up in the reading. So if that's for you, then you'll kind of know if that's for you. The person in question has a strong, passionate, physical attraction towards you. A intimate union may take place between the two of you in the future. So, and then we have you and this person are cut from the same cloth. Your similarities are uncanny, so yin and yang. So yeah, I mean, whoever they are, you have a very strong soul compatibility. And if you are wanting that type of connection, I feel like this person is either going to be trying to build that with you because they have realized this, or because they, you know, they just really want you again. They're not over you. But you also might have kind of somebody that you will be very surprised with when they come in. But for most of you, I think you already know them, though, because they're waiting patiently, and I don't know why this has happened. So seems like it's somebody that you already know, either because you dated briefly for some of you, or because this is something that was recent. You know, maybe you just met, but okay, so what's the final outcome here? What is the final outcome here, please, Spirit, for the viewer? We have spellbound, caught up in your spell. Just be careful what you wish for. Your manifestation is coming. Is it what you truly want? So this person seems to be very caught up in your spell here. For some of you, this is somebody who is from the past, and maybe you really wanted this. Maybe you prayed for it. Maybe you manifested it. And so we'll see in the extended, but there could be a question mark around, is this really what you want? Especially if there are still some things that they're healing. But I also feel that it kind of could be a scenario too where you have this soulmate connection, but you also have somebody else coming back. We have tough girl. Your strength intimidates them. They're hoping you make the first move, but don't. Any man worth having must match your strength. So with that Queen of Wands, it actually shows this kind of like weightlifter here as well, weightlifter woman. So some of you are very strong. Maybe this is intimidating to people, intimidating to this person, which is why I'm kind of seeing that you are attracting these people to you, or attracting this person to you. And they're very physically attracted to you. And it's almost like they can't really do much about it anymore. Like they have to they have to approach you, or they have to find a way to get to you. And some of you might just be waiting for them, like they're waiting for you, but you're waiting for them, kind of thing, if you know them. And it's something where like they have to be the ones to maybe, you know, have the courage to show up and to make things right. We have spotlight. You are about to be in the spotlight, whether it's your man only having eyes for you or your career finally taking off. Expect to get a lot of attention. So yeah, you definitely have attention coming from like multiple angles here, is what it seems like to me. You have a lot of suitors, a lot of attention, a lot of recognition coming your way. Yeah. We have the seductress as well. So you seem to be really seducing somebody, or whatever it is, you're getting what you want. Getting what you want here. Someone's enamored with you. So whoever you've been wanting the most, it seems like this is probably the person who's coming in. So we'll look at them more in the extended, but let's go ahead and pull from our bowl here before we go. So this does not have to resonate. If it doesn't fit with you, that's okay. It's only going to be specific for a few people. It does not mean that the reading is not for you. And you might want to turn down the volume because it can be a little bit loud when I shuffle these. And I was going to get the little other ones I have that can give hints and things, but I guess I'll do those in the extended. So we have Brenda, Catherine, Brad, Neil, Kendra. So names that sound like Kendra, Brenda, ending in DRA. Arlene, Amanda, Viette, Melissa, Tiffany, Stevie, Elisa, Colt, Noelle, Betsy, Maya, Janine, Nicolina, Tara Lee, Camilla, Sarah Kate, Dr. E. Charlotte could be a name or also a location. Sarah. So Sarah is definitely coming up. Sudarat, if that's how you say it. Emery. Carlton. Shauna. Leisha. Peggy, and Shawnee. So Shawnee, Shauna, definitely also confirmed here. And Lorraine. And that's it. And then we have the Netherlands, Montana, Wisconsin, Poland, Thailand, Russia, And then we have life path number 6, Pisces moon, Aquarius moon, and we have friends. So again, there's like, either this is somebody who's a friend or they want to be friends with you again, or maybe you were only friends and they want to know why you couldn't be more. So, but that's what I have here. So I hope that this could resonate with whoever needs to hear it. I will go into the extended now. So again, we're going to look and see definitely a lot more about this person, how they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their characteristics are, what you need to know.